I see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for the past 1 year as that of a leader that is very bold, very courageous, very inclusive in his actions, a leader who has a vision, who have worked hard towards recalibrating the entire country, our politics, our economy for a greater Nigeria. He's a man that have brought out very bold and courageous policies to recover the economic situation in Nigeria. And some of the decisions that government after government were not able to take, like the decision of removal of fuel subsidy, he was able to do that with ease. And Nigerians have come to live with that reality. And I see an economy that is very promising. I see most of the policies, some very painful, but the initial pains will be paid off at the end of the day when the gains will start coming out. So I think we have to support him, encourage him. For instance, look at the coastal road. It's a very bold and regional legacy project. He has tackled the problem of infrastructural deficit. He has recovered a lot of abandoned projects. He's coordinating properly with the subnationals for a greater Nigeria. So he's a man that has acted with good ideas, great ideas. And I can bet that any moment from now, if he continues this way, in the next 3 years, the economy of Nigeria will almost be the best in Africa. So we must rise in unison to support his policies, to follow his economic and political roadmap in making sure that the Nigeria of our dream is realized. We support him in other policies like the Infrastructural Commission. The Infrastructural Fund is a fund that I think that will be used to create legacy projects, to create projects that will impact positively on our people. I've seen how quick he is in implementing the policy of energy transition by ordering all government offices to henceforth procure vehicles that will use gas. That is green energy. That is the new economy. So I think that all we need as Nigerians is to come together rally around this man and ensure that this financial engineering has deployed of late, targeted at the recovery in our economy, stimulating the economy, empowering our people, creating jobs, reducing if not eliminating unemployment, addressing poverty, and bringing prosperity as a norm in the country is what we should all support. The renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is about bringing a new order in the country, addressing all the problems of the country, creating hope. And we can see hope. Of late, we have seen how production in the oil and gas sector have increased. We can see how foreign exchange rate is coming down. We can see how all the leakage points to our economy is being blocked day by day. So it is about empowering our people. It is about creating jobs. It is about having a country that almost lost hope come back to life. So we are supporting Renewed Hope agenda because that is where to go for now. Given the level of activities, political and economically, the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President has of late administered on our people for the past 1 year. I think at the end of the day, we'll see light in the tunnel. Mr. President is a leader who consults. He works around the clock, consulting with the subnational, those at the grassroots, those at the state level, and other critical stakeholders, past and present leaders, before decisions are taken. And most of these decisions have yielded so much fruit. Look at, for instance, the super highway is being designed that will go from Lagos to Sokoto, the coastal road that will move from Lagos to Calabar, and the other super highways in other geopolitical zones in the southeast, in the northeast. Apparently, that will be funded from the infrastructure fund. If we recover infrastructure, close all the gaps, remove all the deficits, I think that Nigeria would have moved from where we are to at least very close to where we are supposed to be. In the area of education, look at the student loans. This will now enable all those who are not able to afford the cost of quality education to have access to quality education without any problem. So are we talking about the agricultural sector? He has of late released monies to import agric equipments and inputs that is currently being distributed to states to ensure that food security is achieved. Are we talking of the oil and gas sector that before his arrival was already polluted? How he is now working day and night to ensure we recover our production, meet up with OPEC quota, and ensure that we earn enough foreign exchange that will stabilize our local currency naira. So is it in the area of security? Before he emerged as the president, almost the entire northwest and northeast was not passable. Insecurity became the order of the day. Today we are moving freely to our various destinations, doing our businesses without fear of molestation. Now, what of the mono economy we were operating? Our only source of foreign exchange was oil and gas. Under him, solid minerals has gained prominence. And now we are diversifying from oil revenue to non-oil revenue. So he has done well. Look at our tax administration system. It has been computerized and digitalized. We've just deployed a platform called the single window that will make ease of doing business very possible. So he has done a lot. Where will I start and where will I stop? I think he's a leader to watch.